Warning! The cards you're about to see are previews and are in no way indicative of the final version. All cards are still subject to change. Hello and welcome back to another BattleCON Trials of Indians character preview, featuring Darios, the Wandering Brewmaster. A Wandering Brewmaster and Drunken Master, Darios spends about as much time drinking as he does fighting. In the game, Darios is a powerful brawler who uses a variety of drinks to give himself various bonuses at the cost of being more drunk. Darius' unique ability, Dipsomaniac, allows him to consume a variety of drinks. Every single one of these drinks provide him with a very powerful bonus. However, fighting while drunk can be harder than it seems, as seen in the fact that every single one of these drinks make it really hard for Darios to function properly, whether it makes him move in ways he doesn't want to or makes him miss when he shouldn't. Because of this, a large majority of Darius' game plan is all about correct positioning. By setting up correctly, Darius can make his unreliable attacks actually hit the opponent, making him benefit from the powerful bonuses he gains from them while mitigating their negative effects. Because of this, Slurred as well as Slandering become very powerful tools. Slurred allows Darius to move his opponent, possibly putting them at the correct range for his attacks to hit, while Slandering allows him to move himself while also dodging some of the opponent's more powerful attacks. All of these work together to allow Darius to get the correct board positioning. However, it's not always going to be a walk in the park. Not only because Darius is drunk, but also because the opponent won't let you have the positioning you always want. Therefore, it's very important for Darius to have a way to mitigate the bad effects of his drinks within the same beat. This is why shuffling as well as stumbling become very important. Shuffling is very good because it allows Darius to move multiple times in one beat. However, all of these movements are quite small. On the other hand, stumbling allows Darius to move bigger distances in the same beat. So depending on what drinks you have active, shuffling and stumbling can prove to be great ways to mitigate their negative effects. But what's a Drunken Master without his powerful strikes? Darius has a one style that will utterly destroy the opponent whether or not he's drunk, and that's Staggering. Staggering not only provides Darius with ample amounts of defense and hit confirm, it also gives him an absurd amount of power, which he can then augment using more of his drinks. Staggering is a very scary style, and Darius essentially uses it to hurt opponents really bad, and he threatens them with it almost every single beat that he can. Finally, Darius' unique base Keg allows him to double down on his alcoholic habits, because it allows him to lengthen the duration of most of his drinks, which is very powerful and very effective if you have a lot of the stronger drinks in your discard, as this lets you take advantage of them even more. Aside from this, Keg also allows Darius to reposition himself and the opponent, providing him an ample setup so that he can take advantage of those drinks' effects even more. And when the going gets tough, the drunk get going. When low on life, Darius gets access to his two Overdrive finishers, Drunken Master as well as Extraordinaire Either. Drunken Master is a great way for Darius to finish off his opponent, especially if he has a lot of drinks consumed, as this allows him to essentially negate some of the negative effects his drinks have. This means that he can eventually take control of his drunkenness and knock the opponent out with an almost 10 power attack given the correct drinks. This can be very powerful and effective, especially if your opponent wasn't expecting you to be sober for one beat. On the other hand, Extraordinaire Either is what Darius needs if he's run out of alcohol, as this allows him to essentially get back some of his drinks. Without his drinks, Darius is a pretty lackluster character. So if you ever run out, this might be a good way to replenish your supply and replenish your power at the same time. I personally think that Darius is a very fun character to play. I'm a big sucker for Drunken Master characters, and I love brawlers. Darius is a really awkward character, and a lot of his effects are usually mandatory and make you really sad if they cause you to miss. However, as an added benefit, or at least to compensate for that, Darius ends up dealing a lot of damage, has a lot of hit confirm, and can move around the board so well that he'll give speedsters a run for their money. this means that Darios is a very flexible character if you master his effects correctly, because otherwise you'll look like some random drunk on the side of a street. If you're interested in powerful but awkward characters like Mikhail and Byron, Darios might be right up your alley, as he'll scratch that itch if you've been itching for more. And that pretty much does it for this BattleCON Trials of Endine's character preview, featuring Dareios, the Wandering Brewmaster. If you guys like this guy's theme, gameplay, cards, or aesthetic, you may want to check the Kickstarter link down below, or at least the Level 99 Games store link down below, as you can buy the game this guy is in using those links. Of course, if you guys don't want to do that, you can simply click this annotation for more information about the game. I personally think that Darios is a fun character, and it'll be really fun to see somebody who's really good at him make all of his awkward effects work in harmony and make him look like a real drunken master. But until the day I see that, I really suggest you click those links so you can try him out yourself. Without much else to say, thanks for watching, and good night!